donated blood until they discovered I lived in England. And then they said, I'm always going to get my free dance. But no, Mairead, what is wonderful with your jewellery is the forget-me-not and the heart. Well, what I saw is the token SNP symbol. So you should hopefully get that Angela Merkel lookalike that we call Miss Sturgeon to buy it. But it is, I think it is wonderful that your art can go from the 2D to the 3D. At this stage, in the interest of public safety, I go back on script. Patination is one thing, but you look at what a palette knife can do. 2D can be almost one-dimensional, but you look at these paintings and they come out to meet you. You can feel them almost leaving the canvas, and that's where the art historian in me goes. Finally, on the last page of my Albert Randall's thing is the thank yous. Thank you to Mairead. I had it written down here. I don't, as I say, you can blame Tony, you know. It's not the single transferable speech. I should have got it down right. Tony, it's always wonderful. He was in Belfast, he was in Accra recently. He's been immortalised by Shawcross and other artists. I mean, I was getting an email. I was so, you know, I got art envy. I kept getting this image of Tony every week, painted by somebody else. And I thought, it's time I went to Art Collectors Anonymous. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a collector. There you are, I've said it. Okay, I am a collector. But I would like to be a collector of art, of me, by as many famous artists as Tony. To Gallery 27, Loretta, and all the connections of the Leinster Gallery, wonderful. If I can end on a slightly happy, but yet unhappy note. One of the greatest tragedies of international art justice, probably since the looting of art by the Nazis in Germany, of the art owned by particular Jewish families, and I have Jewish relations, so I can say this. But we're about to lose several paintings from the Fred and Clem Barrett collection down in Rusborough. Rusborough was set up to be, among other things, an art school and a place where art would flourish. And instead, and I have to be careful here, so allegedly without prejudice, and no contractual, tortious, spiritual, civil, financial, or other liability whatsoever attaches, but somehow our director of the National Gallery, who was a trustee of the Barrett collection, amongst others, you know, several universities, the George Society, so I declare my interest in the use of transparency, or else throw it over me, okay?
Sorry.
That's better. But somehow the director of the National Gallery decided that he could rubber stamp the export of, albeit non-national art, to go to New York for international sale. You only have to look to our nearest jurisdiction. Anytime, the three graces, anytime, anything of substance is often sold to raise money, to pay off the revenue, and they're after me as much as I'm sure they're after you. There is an outcry, there is a campaign, whatever else. But we're about to lose some of our most important work, Rubens, whatever else, from Rusborough, just down the road, in a wonderful place. And you only have to come out to Rusborough. And there, you know, the vista, you can look out from Rusborough, and you can see a vista that was there when Rusborough was finally open to the family, finally commissioned. And that's what I'm saying. Don't lose what we have. Don't forget to appreciate what we have. And finally, and should I double check on the name? Still Mairead?
Yes.
Still Mairead. I declare the exhibition open. I've been honoured and flattered, even to deceive, by saying my few words. Thank you so much. You deserve, to Voltaire, you deserve my modest praise and anything else that the art critics can say about you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That was very good.
Okay.
How are we going to get the name wrong?
Sorry, I know there's a tear in the block of a work. I mean, I'm